Uy. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, we are live. Or something.
館長は私が闇を覗くことを許してくれないのですね。
What exactly am I doing today?
館長、承認を
Let's
待って
get these out of the way
偵察参りま
first.
す。ご検討
Doesn't
をお願
really
いします。
matter. Yay! New thing to unlock. Fantastic. We'll check it out later. Yeah, we're already in. We're fine.
すべての案件を
We
確
are
認しました。
already at S rank. We don't need to do anything else there. We have to go on dates though. Well, let's see. Who do we have around here? We have okay, Chizuru is nowhere to be found. Rain is nowhere to be found. En nombre del Padre, del Hijo, y del Espíritu Santo. Hey, Vish, how you doing? What's up? Am I winning? Not yet. How you doing, Rain? Speaking of you, Rain, let me check other people that might be live so I can lurk there. Okay, okay, Inko and Marmewa. That's mute tab. And mute tab. Whew. Dude, I think I figured out what was wrong with the ad revenue. Like, I don't know if you've been around the times that I've been complaining about the ad revenue, Rain. But, like ever since I came back, my streams have been generating 0.00. I'm not trying to rely on ad revenue, but I thought it was weird that something like that was happening, you know? I do think that maybe a couple of cents here and there. So I complained. So they either fixed it because I complained, or it's the for some reason my stream had the sexual themes label on. And once I turned it off, I think that's when I started generating revenue, ad revenue. Being productive today. Got some brownies in the oven downstairs. Funny brownies or just normal brownies? My back's not having a good time. Now let me check something out. Do I need to change? Yeah, maybe I do need to change something in the chat. Hey, Win, how you doing? For next month, Final Fantasy, I think it was January, it was coming out. Wait, which one? Next month, Final Fantasy? What are you talking about? They'll be unfunny if they turn out bad. But yeah, it's just regular. Okay. Just, hash brownies, getting high. I'm I'm not a huge fan of the almond. I don't hate it, but the white chocolate chips that does sound nice, you know? How you doing, Sudo? Feeling today? How are you feeling today? I need to be better at enunciating my words, dude. I was trying to record yesterday a couple of things, and even today, I actually managed to make it short. But there's some words that I kind of like start saying, but my voice doesn't start to come out. Remake integrate. I mean, I already played that when that came out. What, 4 years ago? It's just coming out on Switch and Xbox. It's on PC as well.
前に聞いたことがあります。
You're okay?
魚
That's
は
good, Sudo. That's
影の
good.
ある場所を好むと。
Going to head to my dad's for a week, so that should be fun. Your dad lives in the same, like, town as you, or is it travel time?
館長は私が闇を覗くことを許してくれないのですね。
No, for PC has been out for a long time. When it's been out for, I think it was like Integrate came out 1 year after remake release, and it released, if I recall correctly, it released to PlayStation and Epic Games, and then I believe a couple of months later to Steam. Like it's been around for a while. I played the remake Integrate when Rebirth came out for PC. I think they're just saying on PC because of Xbox. No, it's not advertising for a cash grab. It's just the Xbox thing. Or maybe some people, like the people that are writing the articles, may be saying that it's, for PC. I don't know. But you can go on Steam right now and get the remake Intergrade. I think I bought it in 2023. Oh yeah, it's just because like they've been advertising the fuck out of it because it's a big deal, I suppose, that the game is coming for Switch too. Also, guys, let me know if the sound is okay. I had to reset my mic settings and I had to reset them up, which was great. It was fantastic.
前に聞いたことがあります。魚は
Also, Rain, how's
影のある場
the
所を好むと。
avatar going? The one with the cute boxers that you were working on. Use actually Square's website. They are like touting as well as new. I mean, it is new because, well, it's for Switch 2, and it's going to be new for people that play Switch 2 and Xbox. And at least for Switch, it's a new version of the game because they had to downgrade the game so much that, you know? I don't think that you should be paying too much attention to it, though. No, it's for Switch 2 and Xbox. It's not on Xbox. It's not on Xbox. Are you back, Neotani?
前に聞いたことがあります。
Uh,
魚は
yeah. You're a
影のある場所を
captain.
好む
A
と。
captain? Captain. How do you say that word? You're one of those. Oh, right. I forgot. I wanted to check the shadow drop of the chat because when it turns white, it's not too great. Text style, maybe? Font size, text color, text line, text shadow. A lot more, please. Then that should be fine. If you mean me, yeah, I mean you. The model I've been working on is not cute. No, but he had cute boxers. I was hoping they have maybe combined the first two installments onto one continuous game. No, dude, that's not gonna happen. No company's ever going to do something like that. Second game is way too big. The second game, if you want to do everything, it's about 150 hours. Yeah, I'm talking about that guy. I don't know if you switch projects. Da, 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 da. What are we farming today? Captain Master Sensei Turret Lasers or Breather. Pretty much, Neotani. At the beginning of like when the game was coming out, there was a little bit of a drama situation because this guy right here, in the original story, he was supposed to be the main character. And I say original because there was a situation within the company that forced the original writer to leave because of harassment of another, like a new writer that was joining the team. That, as far as I know, I think he was like very, very PC. And he basically, they basically bullied out the main writer of the game. So yeah, he was going to be the main character. This is a waifu game. This is kind of like a harem kind of game, right? So all the waifus, there's some remnants of all the female characters in the game gravitating around this guy, and people didn't like that. Well, I say when I say people, Koreans didn't like that. Some like a small percentage of the Korean, very vocal percentage of the Korean community didn't like that. He's all done. I was trying to okay, third one third. How do you say that? Half? It's not half. Third is probably count, but stop early because I was worried I'd miss the mark. Oh, he was for like an event, or do you have a deadline or something? I was going to say, yeah, this space is cheap, but with the whole AI stuff and companies focusing there, it's not cheap anymore. Yeah, no, but it's just like they're two different games. When it wouldn't make sense to do it like that. Integrate already has a DLC. What are we working on? Rich players can be super vitrolic about character relationships or their absence or implication of or delusions made, but it pretty much, yeah. Yeah, there were people complaining about that all over the place. It was kind of funny, kind of sad as well, but mainly kind of funny. The booba bounce? I don't know what you're talking about. They put care into all those details too. Okay? Dude, let me show you something that like they really cared about the whole boob situation thing. Cause when you do this, right? Look at her whatever this is, right? The corset, whatever you want to call this thing, I don't know what it is. It goes like it doesn't make sense the way it goes. And the boob is not supposed to be like this. This is supposed to like go into the side, but they just wanted to make the boob bounce. But like what exactly is happening here? Because these detail doesn't show anywhere else. The height of this thing, it's not consistent. It's all about the innerbait, 100%. I think it's funny. You know, they could have done a little bit better, but I mean, I'm not really going to complain. I like pointing those things out. I don't really care. I find them funny. I like it when those things are in game, simply because, again, they're funny to me. And yeah, I just like the technical aspect of all those things. But they have, at the very least, you can be sure that they have their priorities straight. They know what they have to do. My internet dropped for a second and I got an ads again. My net's not stable today. Jesus Christ. Did you get an ad? I don't even have an ad going right now. What the hell? Why is Neo Tandy getting so many ads?
不浄なる存在を滅するのみ。あ、私に近づ
I
かな
wonder
い
if
方が
Twitch
いい。
will count these
良く
views
ない噂
exploit of the
をする
ads,
かも
or
し
if I
れな
can
い。
give Rush Infinity money this way. That'd be funny.
強くなって悪運も打ち消すことができ
¿Qué
たら
pasó?
いいのに。
Maybe your connection is giving you a new AP? I don't know, dude, because free rolls should be off. And I don't have an ad running until like 12 minutes. If you're on Twitch, when you first hit a stream, it will force. No, but he like Neo Tani already went through the ad. It was the first thing he said. I'm sorry, they said. Then the pre-roll ended. They lost connection. They refreshed, and they got another one. I mean, it is possible that you just have a dynamic IP, and now you have a new IP, and Twitch is like, oh, new viewer, let me show the new pre-roll to this guy. Let me check my settings. Where will that be? Okay, disable pre-roll ads when I run ads. There's gonna be an ad running in 10 minutes. So we'll see. Let me do a 1 minute ad, and that should give us 20 minutes. I can't believe that it's, 2025 and we're still talking about the stupid pre-rolls and how annoying they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to get 2 more to level 55, and I refuse to level up Maylene. I really don't want to use Maylene. Who am I getting to 55? Kalip I can get later, because I assume she's going to be useful in about 3 weeks. As far as I know, Sudo, there's no ad block that actually works with Twitch ads unless you do, like, you add some custom lines, which the majority of people is not going to do. But anyway, um, the thing that's coming out next month is Final Fantasy Remake, like just part 1, with the DLC, which came out. The main game came out 5 years ago. The DLC came out 4 years ago, and yeah, you know, there's no release date yet for part 3. We expect that it's going to be released in 2027, but we don't really know yet. We're kind of hoping that there's going to be a trailer at the Game Awards. But yeah, we don't really know. We have no idea. No, dude, no. They're still working on the game. A blockchain can mess with the metric system, which can prevent Amazon from flagging US watch. I have. No, I don't think so, dude. Maybe. I don't know. Like, you know more about that than me, Sudo. But, like, I've used Brave for a long time, and right now I'm using Opera GX, and both of them had ad blockers. Not only they have ad blockers integrated within the browsers, I also have ad blockers. And yeah, they don't really work. Not only they don't really work, I also don't see that I have like an increments on ad breaks in terms of like whenever I watch a stream. Brownies are out, let's fucking go. You gonna eat them right away, or of course once they cool down, but I guess I never asked if they were making them because you wanted brownies or because you have a, I don't know, Christmas party, whatever. Whatever thing that people do when they have a social life. Assuming that you do have one. I want to level up Rin so bad, but I can't justify leveling her up when I have Chizuru. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's level up Hugo.
依頼事か
I'm not a huge fan of Hugo, but he works so well with Tressa. Technically, I should wait until tomorrow, but I won't. Just made them because I got bored. There we go.
必ず完遂してみせます。
You're gonna have a good time snacking on them.
決断を深い暗闇へ。撃ちましょう。
And kudos to you for making them. I don't have it in me to do something like that.
やってみます。
I would have just ordered something, which we've done in the past. There's a place that we like that they sell cookies,
壊滅させます。
but they're not like they're cookies that you're supposed to microwave, and they taste way better when they're hot.
撃ちましょうか。なベロニカには
I don't have it in me to bake something and also clean everything, like because usually every single time that I see someone make like brownies, cookies, desserts, any type of like cake, it's always a mess. So yeah, I will just much rather buy something.
撃ちましょう。決断を。黄昏の影。落ち着いに。
I should be doing this with Yuki. I'll probably make Christmas and on New Year's dinner depending on how my mom feels. That is a hell of a task for how many people?
いい香りでしょ。
That was a little bit of an overkill, Chizuru.
撃ちましょう。チューチュー。落ち着い。切らねば黄昏の影。
And lastly, like when it comes to news about Final Fantasy, I think the Game Awards are supposed to be on the 11th.
呼びましたか。
So maybe we'll get more news then. Maybe one trailer. I do recommend if you wanted to know something, just watch the first trailer. Square Enix, for whatever reason, they have a tendency to spoil the games in their trailers. The more, like, the closer the day gets to the, to the release of the game. So I would avoid spoilers as much as, I would avoid those trailers as much as I could if I was you. If you're, if you care about spoilers. If you don't care about that, then watch away. My brother eats for 3. That sounds familiar. Then there's my mom and me. And maybe my brother's girlfriend if she comes. Okay, so it's, 5 people. I mean, it's still a hell of a task because Christmas dinners and in pretty much every single culture, I think, there's just a bunch of, or Christmas or the equivalent of Christmas, right? There's always way too much food.
はい。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。切らねば熱せよ。
Christmas when I was growing up, it was kind of hectic because my mom, she has 4 brothers. And most of them have like 2 or 3 children. Like they got 2 or 3 children. And that's on my mom's side. And then on my dad's side, my dad has, well, he had, I think it was 10 siblings, but one of them died. One of my aunts died. So, yeah. And all of them had also like 2 or 3 children. Never enough devil eggs. I don't know if I've ever had them. Uh-huh.
準備完了。切らねば深い暗闇へ。はーい。任せてください。撃ちましょう。集中。集中。
Now in like my new family, I suppose, since I got married.
呼びましたか。
Because I like my dad lives in a different country, my mom lives in a different country.
切らねば黄昏の影。
So we don't get together anymore. I spent Christmas with my wife's family, and
力が湧いてきますね。決断を。
usually every year I just try to come up with something. So try to see if something sticks. So my mother-in-law, she doesn't have to cook as much.
撃ちましょうか。なベロニカには。
And for a while now, we've always, we've been having like themed Christmas dinners or whatever. And like, hey, this Christmas is gonna be pizza. And then this Christmas is gonna be tacos. And so far at the moment, it seems like this Christmas is gonna be ramen. We do have like um specific dishes for like Christmas. Like in Venezuela, we have a bunch of different dishes. And she always buys, like either buys or makes some of them. But for a while now, it's been mostly about just having a little bit of that, so just so it feels like home, you know? But not as much, so she has to clean up a bunch of things or cook for days. And yeah, she's one of those people that they work way too much and they always refuse help. My family used to spend Christmas at my aunt's house, but it stopped at some point. Good childhood memories. Do you know why? It's a lot of work. Yeah, gladly people tend to over clean and help if I'm cooking a lot. See, my mother-in-law, she will just play dumb. Most of the times when we're like, hey, you should like chill for a little bit, you know, sit down, hang out with us, let's talk a little bit. And she's like, okay, yeah. And then she stays still for a little bit, and then eventually she stands up and without letting us know, she goes back into the kitchen to either cook some more or clean some more. But oh well. Not to sound like the Grinch, but I'm not too big on Christmas. It's way too hectic. It's anxiety inducing for me. Because we always do what's called, I don't know, the Secret Santa. We always do that, and I hate it so much. Win dice hola. Está en YouTube. She said hi. Win. I don't know if you can hear it. It's always sweet when someone cooks for you. I don't like it. I don't like people doing things for me. It makes me feel bad. Because I don't feel deserving of that. Or whatever. Momo, what are you doing? There's no room for you there, Momo. Look at this chunky girl. It's pretty easy as far as gifts. Gifts given is complicated, but all my friends live far away, so I tend just to give them art or games. Oh, I don't give anything to my friends. And I expect them not to give anything to me. We just hang out. Yeah, I don't like that whole like that social protocol, I suppose, of the gift exchanging thing. I gift you something, you gift me something. The thing that I give you is not as good as the thing that you gave me, or the thing that I gave you is not as good as. Hello, says that you're testing Chizuru. Have you tried Chizuru and Haru? If so, how did it feel trying to find a team with Chizuru that doesn't involve Rei or Tresa? Chizuru and Haru, they won't work because Haru, both of them are very selfish when it comes to the AP management, you know, to the IP, to the amount of AP they want to consume. Like Chizuru wants to use all the AP for her cards. Most of the cards that you're gonna have on your sports, ideally they cost 0. And Haru is pretty much the same. Not to mention that with Haru you want AP generation, so you can do her combos pretty quickly and pretty comfortably. Which means that then you have to play Mika. And if you want to play her with Chizuru for some reason, you can't use her upgrade, which can be really useful. I suppose you could try to play Chizuru as a supportive role. I don't know if I will do that with these cards right here that she has cards. Let's go on to these and then Epiphanies. There's a card right here that decrease cost of the card with the highest cost by 2. So these will technically turn it into 0. But the problem is that then like you don't have anything else that benefits Haru outside of that. And then you don't have anything else that really benefits Chizuru because Haru doesn't really have that many multi-hits. I can see how it could work, but I don't know if I will do it. If you wanna run Chizuru, you can play Nia, you can play Veronica, you can play Cassius, you can play Varial, because Varial has this thing that tries 3 times, and it also has these retain card that I believe you can just keep stacking hits onto them. So Burial I could definitely see working there. With Haru, again, I see what you're trying to do. I just don't know if it will be ideal. Who else can work with? I mean, Magna works with anybody. Chizuru, I've heard some people say that, they think Chizuru with Renoa works well. Chizuru with Luke works well. I tried with, Chizuru with Hugo. I didn't like it. Chizuru and Kalib, they won't work because Kalib wants cards that cost 2, and Chizuru has a couple of those Epiphanies that cost 2, but I don't know if I will go for them. Because again, Chizuru is all about being cheap. Because you're not generating any AP. Chizuru with Yuki, you could run. You could set up a 0 cost build with Yuki, like these cost 0, these you can make it to cost 0, these cost 0. And you could get rid of this one, and then this one costs 1, but with Chizuru's upgrade, it will end up costing 0. Only reason why I bring it up is it's the number 33 rank on the leaderboard is trying it. Let's check it out. I haven't really beat that thing. I tried yesterday, I did one try, and I died on the second half. Because I didn't really know how it worked. So number 3. Let's see. Number 33, I'm sorry. So that will be page 2. Number 33. Yeah, they're running Burial. Okay. Yeah, I can see this working, I suppose. I don't like these builds, dude. How you doing, Polybeats? What's up? I can see this. This is all you need to know. She's just not doing anything. She's just there as a bot. That's all. She's just being a AP reduction bot. That's all. Doing alright? That's dope. How's the model going? Do you have this thing at the start of the battle change the cost of one of the cards from 0 to 1 for 1 turn? I'm sorry, to 0 for 1 turn. You have this thing right here. And then, yeah. And then with Haru, you have Pulverize combo at 1 hit. And then you get multi-hits from here. But it doesn't really matter because you're not doing anything with her. Like, as you can see, it's a Haru-only deck. you have this card, so you can draw 3 and set things up a little bit better. You have this, so you can do damage to all enemies in, for the opening shots. And then you have these that is going to keep on changing the cost to 0, and it's going to keep on coming. So every other turn, you're going to be able to do 250% damage for free. You have this thing for initiation, for lead. Wait, what? I don't know what this is doing here. Maybe they just didn't get anything else that was better. This is whatever, and this is whatever, because she's not really going to be killing anything. Chizuru, again, this is good for pretty much anything that doesn't cost 0. It will be a little bit unlucky if the turn starts and this costs 0. But yeah, I mean, that's all you have to run, really. As you can see, the main DPS here is Haru. One thing that you want to keep in mind, though, before you before you go and try to farm for these things, is that these setups, they are setting them up, they're making them for the specific, for this event specifically, right? And you have specific bonuses here. That you get more points for doing AoE, you get more points for doing shields and stuff like that. Nobody's running shields, which I think it's funny. But yeah. If you want to go for it, you can go for it 100%. I don't really see anything like super bad about it. It's just that I feel that maybe Chizuru is a little bit wasted on that. But if you don't mind, it does sound fun, If you really like Haru, it does sound like a lot of fun to just cast these cards for free. That's why I made my account, Hottest Dog. This account, I made it. This account is 1 week old. I started playing the game when the game came out. And I kept re-rolling, not really re-rolling, I just kept making accounts because I wanted to play more and I wanted to try different characters. And 1 week later, I was like, okay, last day that I do this, I want to try Magna. So let me just do, try a couple of re-rolls until I get Magna so I can play with her. I didn't want to switch my account. I was happy with the account that I had. And then I started playing on these. My first pull was, look, I was about to give up on that account. And I pulled on I did a temple on the standard banner and I got Chiron. And then I did another temple and I got Magna. And then I did another temple on the Haru banner and I got Mei Ling. And then I did another temple and I got a copy of Magna. To the point that within 130 pulls, I got like 10 5-stars. So I just ended up staying with this account. But I made it specifically because I wanted to play Magna. Enjoy my short break until freelance feedback comes in. Oh, right, that you do freelance work. Are you expecting many changes, Polybit? Only 2 teams have Kalib, and only 1 team has Magna. I feel that they don't know how to balance the game. They don't know how to balance the game, and they have a little bit of a problem that they say that they weren't going to nerf anybody. Mei Ling is a problem. Mei Ling being the way that she is a problem. I don't think this is a thing that should have, should have remained like this. But they say that they weren't going to nerf anybody. I don't think Mika is balanced either. Like Mika healing as much as she does for free, it's kind of crazy. You're expecting a few. Hopefully not too big. Hopefully they tell you like, you know what, dude, it's fine, it's great. We don't want you to change anything. But yeah, dude, like the fact that the top 3, it's the fact that for an event that came out with Yuki and Chizuru, both of them are supposed to be the featured characters of this event. And the fact that you don't see any of them until now it's top 5 and 6, but before it wasn't like that. The fact that you don't see any of them in the top 3 is kind of crazy. Dude, I don't know how to click my nails. But well, it is what it is. We'll say Veronica is also kind of broken. Her whole build is just running repos. No, 100 for sure, dude, for sure. Like Veronica is kind of crazy, but Veronica doesn't feel broken as in she's going to be doing tons of damage the way that Maylene does. Veronica feels broken in the way that it makes setup so much easier. Because she's very good at what she does. Like I got where's my Veronica? Let's see if that. Like I got 2 sets with her so far. This was the first set that I got with her. That I farmed. And then I got this one. And this is the one that I'm running now. And I haven't farmed again because I don't feel like I need to. But again, I don't feel like she's as broken. I don't feel she's a problem. Like Veronica being here is fine. Mainly though, because like she's supposed to be a support. I don't mind the support characters being everywhere. The DPS though, it's a little bit different. The Tressa build with Mika is also a little bit broken, which I'm fine with, mainly because, well, both of them are free-to-play characters. You get both of them for free just by playing the game. Maylene's not. Maylene is a 5-star character that you get at random. You need to do about 300 pulls and pray that you get her, otherwise you're going to have to use your selector on her. I'm happy to see Rin at number 4 though. One problem I have with these rankings is that they don't show the manifest ego they have. I wish they showed, hey, this Maylene is E6, hey, this Maylene is E2. Because that would actually speak as to how powerful, you know, the unit, like the ego makes the character. He's on the last page. Orlia. Where's Magna? Magna. Do you know the number? There we go. It's this one. So they get these 3. That's fine. This looks very, very cute. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much all you need. Is this what I get? How's my Magna? I haven't played Magna in a while. Bear back. Government data butter. Toast time. You have fun with that, Polybits. Let me check my... Yeah. I'll upgrade. Save data. What am I running? Yeah, it's been a while since the last time that I played Magna. And this was a set that I made for... Because I was trying to brute force one of the weekly bosses, Judas. And I haven't really tried again since I've been farming T14. Which I should. But I haven't had a reason to run Magna. But yeah, dude, like characters that have all upgrades, those are the characters that I really like. For example, like look at my Hugo. Upgrade. And just the one quick fix. Hopefully they upgrade tanks in some way. They do need to buff the shield generator, the shield generation. I do feel like they need to make it like a very, very consistent alternative to Mika. Mainly Mika. Mika is the problem, dude. Like the more damage you do, the easier higher difficulties are going to be. But we're always going to be capped by time. And whenever we're capped by time, and you want to keep pushing, you bring Mika. Why? because Mika heals so freaking much just by existing, just by being there. Chizuru seems like anti-Mika. Dude, I really, I can't begin to tell you how much I dislike Mika.
これも入れて、あ
I
と
don't
こ
like
れ
playing
も
with Mika. I was trying to farm a set,
これも入
save
れて
data for her
あと
yesterday,
これもはい
and
準
I
備
was
でき
so
ました
bored. I don't like playing. I don't like her. I have her because I do like playing Tressa.
私
And
に近
at the
づかない
moment
方が
right
いい
now, she's the only enabler for Tressa.
私に近づかない方がいいよ
Playing Tressa and Hugo is a lot of fun. But they need Mika. Because right now we don't have any other 4-star healer. And even if it was 4-star, I didn't get a Cassius until a couple of days ago. Anyway, yeah. Chizuru, you can 100% do what that guy is doing. Just use Chizuru as an AP reduction bot. And it should work just fine. But if you want Chizuru to be like the main character, I wouldn't run Haru. She likes being a single DPS, a solo DPS. You can have a sub DPS in the case of like Veronica or Tressa, mainly because they don't. Veronica draws cards like crazy. And Tressa, well, she doesn't draw cards. She can use her shadow daggers. Is that what they're
私
called?
に近づかない方がいいよ
Yeah, the shadow daggers, they
ない方が
cost
する
0,
かも
and you
しれ
keep
ないから
generating will-o-wisps. I didn't like it too much though. So far, what I've liked the most is Chizuru, Nia, Chizuru, Rin, and then anyone else. The problem that you have with running Chizuru without Nia, it's all the multipliers, all the, well, not multipliers, all the damage additions that you're missing on. Because Rin just have way too much. Right, you got 40, just on the base, you got 40% here, you got 100% here, you got 80% here. Then if you get morale on this card, you have, I think it's like 2 stacks of morale or just 1. I think it's just 1. You get 20% more. You can get this epiphany for 150%. And if for some reason you want to try basic attack, Chizuru, which I'm going to be making a build at some point. I was going to start doing that today. She's just so good for that. If I like Rave's playstyle, she actually feels really boring to me, unfortunately. Rave's meant to be a little bit of a butt. You know, she's meant to be at the background. She's meant to have a couple of upgrades. And right now, I think she's the only character that can actually get rid of a card mid-battle. Because with this card, if for some reason, right, the save data that you have has a card that you don't like, with this card, you essentially get rid of it. But I get it. I get you. I didn't level up Red until I got Chizuru. Even though I knew what she was like because of my first account, I had Kadon, and I was playing Kayron and Ray. So I knew how good she was. But I just didn't really care too much for her. Now I do, because it feels very satisfying with Chizuru. Mainly because she allows you to do stuff like... where's that? Matsila. Let me see. Let me add a new thing. Add source, window capture. Is this gonna work? Transform. Like she allows you to do stuff like that. And mind you, this is bind 3. It's not even bind 5. Whoops. That will be a little bit more tricky to do with, some other character. How far are we from Hugo level 55? Motion, Hugo. I think we'd need to do about 2 more, maybe. Anyway. Yeah, I feel you, dude. When it comes to Mika and Ray. The other problem that I think we have in the game is that most of the things are very specific in the terms of like the new challenges that will come out, and outside of the having something that's really good for farming simulations and also to do the basing of hyperspeed or hyperspace, I don't remember what it's called. Outside of those things, everything is going to be very situational. So if you want to make a specific build for something, for a specific event, that's fine. But the problem is that it's only going to really work for that specific event. In the sense of, there's nothing in the game right now that it's super difficult to the point that you need to have a specific build for a stage. If you run the build that the number 33 is running with Haru and Chizuru the way that they're set up, you can probably just clear everything in the game except for maybe basing of hyperspeed or hyperspace. I need to check out what the actual name is. Except of those things, the early stages, the later stages, mainly because of the turn restrictions and the benefits that, they're always going to be tailored to whichever character is coming out. But beyond that, you're not really going to be able to do much. And in my, the way that I look at things, I try to judge characters based on how good they are for playing chaos mode. Because that's where we spend most of our time doing. Playing chaos mode. And realistically speaking, how often will you be able to make that work in chaos mode? How often will you be able to get the right epiphanies between Haru and Chizuru and Beryl in chaos mode if you want to run something like that? How high will you be able to push? How much difficulty will you be able to add into the run for you to get the best save data possible? So that's kind of how I try to judge characters. What they can do outside, I don't really care too much because I'm sure you've seen plenty of clips out there that some character does something bonkers, does something that's really, really crazy. I'm pretty sure you've seen that. I just don't think that... I don't find that enjoying. I don't find that... Wait, what's the word that I'm looking for? Enjoying? Enjoyable. There we go. Ooh, had a stroke. I don't find that enjoyable. Getting that super cheesy build going for one specific stage. If people do, that's fine, but that's not what I'm playing the game for. And also, I think it's a little bit misleading. One, two, three, four, five. We need one more. Who the last one is gonna be? I think it's probably gonna be Veronica, actually. And then when it comes to partners, I need to check. Okay, let me check the dailies. Get done with that. So close.
前に聞いたことがあります。魚は
Okay. Unigram. Let's see. Ray, let's say hi. Ray. We have to do the thing. Do I actually have to spend one thing on her? Ugh. Unigram? The door is open. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 70? Really? Not even 80? Pick a present. Give a cute rabbit doll to Ray as a present. Okay. Nope. Wrong one.
部下のかはいレイです。このキーホルダーですか？
I also want to try to come up with a way of getting Chizuru on the, maybe not top 10, but at least trying to get her up there. And ranking. Let's see, where's the first Chizuru? Jesus Christ, dude. Every single team in the first, out of the first 20, 18 teams are running, and 18 people are running the same team. And it keeps going. Let's see, when can we see the first Chizuru? Oh my lord. Oh look, Kairon is here, 56. Let me send this to a friend of mine. He's pretty much a Kairon main. On the last page? What are you running, my friend? Cassius, let's see. Dude, they got a Joker. The problem that I have with Cassius is that I have him at E0. I want his E1. And of course they're using these. And they're not running the... This is another thing that's bothering me right now. This is the meta at the moment. This freaking stupid card. Just drawing, discarding, drawing, discarding. Yeah, with this. To learn from this season and do better for the next one. Honestly, I think they shouldn't have said the thing like we're not. Well, you know what? They said that they weren't nerfing characters. They should have nerfed cards. Because I think this is a little bit silly. Even more now that they are doing rankings. And this is not something that you pull for. This is not something that is related to money or the gacha mechanics in any way. So it should be okay for them to nerf this. I can understand the sentiment of not nerfing characters. Because, you know, like people pull in specific characters because they think they work a certain way. And then after you pull for the character just to have the character nerf, it doesn't really feel good. But these cards, on the other hand, I don't know, man. Choose one card from the draw pile or these card pile. Okay, yeah, they 100%. I don't have A1, dude. I want A1 so bad. I wish they allowed us to buy dupes for the 4 characters, for the 4-star characters. I will unnerf it, remove the retain for this card. Now, removing the retain wouldn't do anything really, because if anything, it's going to make it a lot easier to draw, because then you can just let it go the turn that you draw it, and then next turn just use this. Like right now, the retain, I think it's actually like a little bit of balance. I wouldn't nerf this thing. Honestly, the way that you nerf these is making so gaining AP is not as restrictive. But there's no way of actually doing that right now because they will have to buff characters, which I mean, I will be fine with them buffing characters. But it's the fact that you draw and gain 1 AP. So then, as you can see right now, every single team, almost every single team has caches. Which I think it's a problem. Because if you design a fight in a way that you're going to have rankings and you design a fight in a way that pretty much a character is required for you to join the rankings, the character should be available for everybody. A friend of mine, he's done over 300 and something pulls on the standard banners. On the standard banner, he did, I think he's gone to PD twice on the limited banners. He got Haru on PD and he got Yuki on PD. And he lost the 50-50 for Chizuru. And in all of those pulls, he never got one single copy of caches. So he's automatically at a disadvantage when it comes to pulling for, like, when it comes to pushing for rankings, assuming that he wanted to. Which he's not too concerned about because this is gonna last, like, we still have 20 more days. And in 20 more days, you know, maybe he'll get one copy. Maybe he won't, you know? The first side, it seems to be a little bit more competitive, right? There's other characters. Mei Ling is the predominant character for this fight, mainly because of all the cheeses that you can do with Mei Ling. But yeah, the second side, you have someone here at 63, 100% that has Hugo, but it ain't the same. Not to mention that, look at this. Look us back. Jesus Christ, dude, they have 4 of these. Wait, how are they discarding that card? No, I assume they're not using this card because I don't see any way for them to discard it. Yeah, I don't see any way. Oddly enough, that's another character I hate using. Haven't leveled up Cassius yet. Really love Orly and Nia. Need one more dupe for Nia though. Uh, Cassius, I'm not a huge fan of. I've been playing him a bit now. I don't like his playstyle, and I don't like how much jabbing he does. Okay, let me check again. No Chizuru, no Chizuru, no Chizuru. No Chizuru. And just the one Chizuru. Where was that? Here. Yeah, but that one doesn't count because she's not the main DPS. Who am I going to try to farm now? I'm trying to think. Who do I actually want? I could try to get another... What's his name? Another Hugo. Because right now I do have a lot of cards for him. You know what? Let me give this another go. See if I can survive the second side now that I have a little bit more of an understanding of how it works. But I need to first check Cash's data. All right, let's see.
団長、お待ちしておりました。少々。
I don't know, dude. To answer and just tell me an interesting. I don't want to be cute with you. You're way too creepy.
何かありましたら、すぐにエピオネセンターにお越しください。
It's way too creepy. What even is his race? Cyborg. Okay. Every single time that I want to go into the Forbidden Catalyst, I click Rescue. Every single time that I want to go into Rescue, I click the event banner. Let's go here. Let's try Hell again, and let's change this dress up for
近づかない方がいいよ。良くない運
uh,
が来るかもしれないから。
Cassius. See if we can make something happen. Let's get rid of... No.
そうでしょ。
Forgot that I was in auto. Alright. We have... Let's get rid of these, and that.
ともない化け物と戦うのですか。
Welcome back, Polybeats.
撃ちましょう。
How was the government-mandated toast time?
そうもちゃんと聞いてね。
Hey, it's kind of cool here too. It doesn't really feel like it though. Like it, look, well, not feel. It doesn't really seem like it. If you see the like, you know, the weather report, it's not that cool, but it doesn't feel like that. Why am I drawing more things? I can only play. Well, I do want to play another one of these instead of this one if I can. There we go. I think that's what you're getting, Holybeats. Because you gotta keep in mind that global warming, it doesn't mean that it's going to just get warm everywhere. It's not gonna get warm for everybody. That's something that I've had to explain to my dad so many times. And I'm like, dude, you're an engineer. How come I have to explain this to you? Climate change instead? Yeah. I've had to explain that to him so many times, dude. Yeah, you already have plenty stacks of vulnerability. But let's give you one more. Play Metro Prime 4 for 3 hours. So far, so good. Oh, dude, yeah, I couldn't watch today. I forgot. Well, first of all, I forgot. Second of all, even if I remember, I wouldn't have been able to watch. Because when I woke up, I started working on a short that I was making for this game. And, well, about this game. And then we had to go to the gym, we had to go to the supermarket, we had to go to the pet store because we were running out of food for one of our cats. And we weren't like, she eats special hypoallergenic food. And since there's going to be like, I don't know, holidays starting today, I don't know, I'm not sure. The delivery wouldn't be until next week. And she was running out of food. So we had to also go to the pet store. Are you liking it? Busy day? Yeah, dude. It's not too bad, but... You know what? Give me one of those back. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Well, I got it back. So it's all good. Hey! Alright. Like Prime game? Like a Prime game. It's playing like a Prime game, which is what I... Oh, like a Metroid Prime? So you mean the one from GameCube, right? Never played that one either. I've only had one game for GameCube, and that was Melee. And the GameCube wasn't even mine. To this day, I don't know who was the owner of that GameCube. One day, a GameCube appeared on my house. A friend of mine, brought a GameCube. We played GameCube, and from that day on, I had a GameCube. Nobody asked for it. I have no idea who the owner of that GameCube was. And I say, well, you may be wondering, hey, Rush, but you said a friend of mine. There were like 13 of those. Like a bunch of people went to my house and someone brought a GameCube.
落ち着いて集中打ちましょう
And I had it for years. I had it
集中
for decades, actually. Maybe a whole decade.
うちに守ってもらえて嬉しいよね。うちのバット刀なしと行こっかな。うちに守ってもらえてじっとしてて
Nobody ever asked for it.
引きちぎってやる。ビシッと決めるね。チューニングしよっと。うちのバット刀なしと行こっかな。うちにじっとしててね。
The GameCube distribution system has worked pretty much.
引きちぎって
Had a lot of fun playing.
うちのバット引きちぎってやる。
Please just let me, please. Thank you.
狩りの時間ですね。先ほど
How dare you leave at 7?
さてテンポ上げちゃうよ。いい香りでしょ。ビシッと決めるね。感想もちゃんと聞いてね。うちに守ってじっとしててね。引きちぎってやる。うちのバッ刀なしと行こっかな。
Of insect mummies? Do you already have like a catalog of bugs that you're going to be using as reference?
うちに守刀なしと行こっかな。うちのバッじっとしててね。引きちぎってやる。うちに守ってもらえて嬉しいよ。はっ引きちぎってやる。うちのバットうちに守ってもらえてビシッと決めるね。
What do we have here? Okay, so I'm gonna go for these. Get rid of 3.
落ち着いて
And we use these.
集中集中
Okay. So is this gonna work?
行きなさい。ポルターガイスト
It didn't work.
うちのバットうちに
It doesn't matter. I think it's dead.
引きちぎってやる。
You Google some cool looking. I mean, you can make like a super buff, like insect waifu, based on the Hercules beetle. I think it's called. Okay, what are we doing here? So we'd start with you. Give me full house.
派手に行こうかね。
I'll be.
サポートが必要かね。
And whatever he says.
深い暗闇へ。私
Welcome back, Win.
裏顔こんなのはどうだい？
切らねば壊滅させます。一味違いますよ。
Yeah, so basically, if I want to be able to do something here.
運を試してみよう。
Oh, I didn't change this. I didn't change the set.
強い波が来るんじゃないですかね。
Fuck, I didn't change the set. This isn't the right one. I have to do the whole fight again. And are apparently lurking again as I get grabbed for some of the day. Okay. Tell people I say hi.
派手に行こうかね。
Well, that's sad.
呼びましたか。
裏顔もう一度振ってみようか。派手にこんなのはどうだい？
決断を黄昏の影切らねば壊滅させます。決断を切らねば。
That is kind of sad.
はーい、流れを感じます。決断をこの力を使ってでも参ります。
裏か表かこんなのはどうだい派手にもう一度振ってみようか
This is okay. Draw one. Well, at the very least, I'm gonna be doing just fine, assuming that I can get Ani Hunt.
呼びましたか力が湧いてきますね
Brother, can I get Ani Hunt? No. Let's see. Let's get rid of
エランテの力お見せしますわ
you. Let's get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. Alright, so this is already plus. Since it's already plus, we might as well just play this card. And then basically we go for this. We go for this. Oh, you know what? Let me go back twice. I forgot about the epiphany that I have on that card. Right, because this is make it okay. That's gonna make it so the next one costs 0. So what we do is that company information has been disrupted. Please tell me. Okay, we want to give that to the Shadow of the Moon. Oh my lord. Hello? I've been having that since the release of the update. Yeah, confused boners. That's what I've been. Yeah. So now we go. Oh my lord. I don't want to close these for these to then be like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to do the whole thing again. So we're gonna have to deal with this for a bit. Got a Joker. Oh, we have no deck. No! Dude, if I had E1. If only I had E1. Anyway. We're not going to see the damage though. Do I risk it? Do I close the game and open it again? I'm gonna risk it, because if I use this card, we're not going to see what it does. Please let me in. Please let me back in. Because for the story, the story battles, it doesn't let you back in. Please let me back in. Let me make use of my E2 Chizuru, please. This is another thing that it's been doing. I think I might actually have to reinstall the game. Please, please let me in.
こうして景色を見ることも
Yes.
お祭りの一部
Yes, thank the Lord. Alright, let's go.
決
So,
断を
we hit this thing. It's not going to do that much damage, but it's going... Fuck.
切らねば決断を 切らねば
Oh well. I want 10 pulls as compensation, please.
一味違いますよ決断を黄昏の影切らねば壊滅させます決断を
I think I saved this one. Oh my lord.
裏か表か
I wanna cry.
派手に行こうかね
Oh boy. Peak gameplay.
切らねば
Okay, it's already at bind 5.
決
So
断
we're
を
gonna play these.
黄昏の影
We're gonna play
黄
these.
昏の影
裏か
We're gonna draw one card. It's gonna get disrupted.
派手に行こうもう一度振ってみようか
That's fine. No, not that one. No, no, my card. No, no.
表か
切らねば
Anyway.
この力を使ってでも参ります決断をこの力を使ってでも
all the silly trash cards we have here.
次は強力な攻撃が来ますわ
No, please, not like these. Not like these, please. Alright, we have things that we can do.
切らねば
This is base. So I'm gonna go like these. Then like these. Gotta love these animations, dude.
派手に行こうかね 裏か表か
I don't know how much this is like to how many people this is happening to. Okay, that's it.
決断を
Now we do this.
切らねば
This is at 5.
決断を
Then we go for this. Should have done this earlier, actually, because this would have given me more damage. But I'm just way too distracted by this, whatever is happening right now.
派手に行こうかね
I'm way too distracted by this.
裏か表か
Please. Please.
切らねば決断を切らねば
Should have used the full house I have there.
派手に行こうかね。
決断を
Yeah. Had I used that, I would have gotten something back. What do I have here? Yeah, sure. Let me draw that card. I'm gonna cry. Not really, but
決断を
I don't know what I'm blind to which card, but sure, let's go.
派手にこんなのはどう
I'm just gonna play slow. Maybe I'm overloading with. Maybe the servers are overloaded and I'm just contributing to that whole thing by just spamming cards. I don't know.
呼びましたか
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, this is what's the bind on these? 2. So, we're gonna go for these.
一味違い
Right?
ますよ
Let's give you these. And this is gonna give us 3. That's gonna be bind 3. And then 3 more, it's going to give us 12. So, that should be just the one should be bind 5. Just by these, we get 1. It's going to be 1 to 4, 16.
決断を
And 16 should be 3 more. Yeah. Okay, so just using the 1 should be enough.
切らねば壊滅させます 決断を
Alright, bind 5. Then we use
決断を黄昏の影切らねば
and we attack. Do we attack? Or do I create two main quests? 2 more quest cards. I could get lucky and get the ones that give. No, I don't think neither of those give us morale.
裏か表
Yeah, no, they don't.
決断
Alright.
この力を使ってでも
派手に行こうかね。
強い波が来
もう
るんじゃ
一度振っ
ないですか
てみ
ね
ようか。もう一度振っ
Had I been using the right build, I think I would have gotten a lot more points. Maybe even get close to kill this thing.
サポートが必要かね。こんなのはどうだい。裏か表
Alright, full house.
こんなのはどうだい。
全てを飲み込む暗闇切らねば決断を切らねば
Tsukuyomi, this thing, and then this thing.
メッセよ
Alright, before we do that, full house.
こんなのはどうだい。裏か表もう
Let's draw one card.
振ってみようか。
Reset the deck, we got one of these things. Let's get rid of it.
決断を
And then we can get this to level... It's already bind 5.
この力を使ってでも
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty confident that we would have made it to the top. What's page 5 score at? 600,000 or something like that?
決断
Or 800?
切らねば呼びます決断はい呼びましたかは
派手にこんなのは
800?
どうだい。
I think we could have. With the other... I'm gonna try again. Seems like everything is running fine now.
運命という
Yeah, give me these. Give me that? Yeah, give me... Yeah.
切らねば壊滅させます。参ります。
No, no, no! He took it away. And gave it back. Thank you.
このままじゃ危ないよ。決断を。
Alright, it's at band 4. We go for... Hold up. Let's go for these. Line 5. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Right? So we do this.
一味違いますよ。
What's this one?
はーい。
Go for this.
一味違いますよ。
What's this one?
切らねば。黄昏の影。黄昏の影。黄昏の影。決断を。この力を使ってでも。はっ。
派手に行こうかね。こんなのはどうだい？
I mean,
ご苦労様。
it's not so bad, I suppose.
もっと褒めてくれてもいいんだよ。
What do we get? What is this? Top 10%. Okay, it's not so bad. Now let me swap these
お力添えいただきありがとうございます。
to this one. And let's see if it makes any difference. Let me check something here in the damage though.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, it should be a little bit better. It should be a lot better actually. And yeah, let's go again. Do not show again, please.
この程度簡単にやっ
Not you, not you. Actually, you can stay. Let's get rid of that one.
次の曲は
Let's get the upgrade. Draw.
準備完了。感想もちゃんと聞いて感謝しなさいね。
I kind of want to get rid of this card, by the way. Actually. So I think I'll just do upgrade and upgrade.
次の曲はうちのばっちゃんと見てなさい。テンポ上げちゃうよ。刀らしといこっかな。ビシッと決め。
Yeah, it's okay.
いい感じでしょ。まあ、さっきの
We lost one turn. That should allow us to be a little bit more free with our
次
AP.
の曲は打ちましょう。
Let's draw cards. Let's go for these.
刀らしといこっ
She'll also use these two. Which, yeah, now is a good time to use them.
ください。落ち着いて。このベロニカには夢があるんです。バット引きちぎってやる。引きちぎってやる。危険です。みんなでも修正してください。
Oh, come on, dude.
ビシッと感想もちゃんと聞いてね。さて、
Can I draw cards, please? Can I get something to draw cards? No, I can't.
狩りの時間ですね。先ほどれ。打ちましょう。ワルスピーカー。これでいいですよね。うちのバッ刀らしといこっかな。うちに守ってもらえて嬉しいよ。うちのバット。うちに守引きちぎってやる。じっとしててね。
go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, hit me, it's fine. Yeah, lots of draw power. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get rid of this one. Great. And we can now... Okay, I'm gonna try to reset the... No, because I'm going to draw this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's attack here. Okay. Now, how do we reset the deck? Then we reset it like this? Nope. Okay, no. I messed up. So then we just attack here. I had to do things in a different order. Yeah, things came back. What do we play? Let's just draw a card. Onegaishimasu. Why do I keep drawing cards though? There's no reason for me to do it right now. Well, never mind. There was one. And we draw again. Hopefully with the Yuki cards. We draw again. No Yuki cards. That's fine. $150K we had. And we basically... Hopefully I can finish it this turn. I need to get lucky with the crits. Let's get morale up. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Alright, now part 2, hopefully we're a little bit lucky in terms of the cards that this thing takes away. Because the first time that I tried, it took my whole combo away. So we use these. This goes to 0.
決断を壊滅させます。次は強力な攻撃が来ます。
Mhm.
必要かね。
Upgrade. Hopefully we draw something. Perfect. This is going to create a Shadow of the Moon, which I think I'm gonna use right away, actually. I won't be able to. I just have one more. Yeah, I'm gonna use it anyway. Still going to be decent damage. Let's use this upgrade.
裏顔ももう一度振ってみようか。もう一度振ってみようか。派手に行こうかね。
Let's see, what do I do here? I think I used the Joker. It's 4 p.m. and no Vibajin, so I'm calling. There we go. Today works over. No changes needed. You win. Holy bits. You win. Let's use these. Let's get these. Yes, please. Let's use these. Yatta! I think it's just better if I use these two. Or actually these two. Okay, this is going to give us bind 3, and next turn we're gonna have bind 4, I think. Oh. I could use it right away. No. Let's not be that greedy. Next turn. Bind 4. We delay. We use these. We draw. We go for these. I'm also using the wrong set for Raid, I think. Maybe not. We save these. We draw a card. I could use these. Get rid of these two cards, see what I draw. Alright, I mean that's fine, that's 80% more damage. 566, 566. And then we get 646. We do bind 4, we do these, bind 5. Or I can get rid of these two cards. But I think I'll do that. Hey, 666. What do you mean week 1? Is there a cap as to how much damage you can do on this thing? I want to see that again, hold up. 3, 4, 5. Okay, after the 5th hit, the damage started to go down significantly. Starting with crits of how much? 2,500, I think it was. Yeah, 2,200, and then going down to 400. Okay, that sounds fair. I think I'm gonna use this thing. When using quest card heals 100%, 100 fixed damage around the enemy. I think this is just going to be like a setup turn. And then just use my Tsukuyomis. Still on bind 2. Okay, that's bind 3. Would have liked to do more damage this run. I don't want to use this yet. Alright. Yeah, this might be the best turn to do it. I can't draw any more cards. So let's go for these. 666. Let's use you. Let's see, please. I mean, it's going to do, according to these, 81, 73. It's going to do what? 80k? No. I can't do math right now. No. It's going to do 8k, according to these. 8,000. See? What the fuck is that, dude? When hit, create one top piece in discard pile, decrease top debris. When top debris gain, increase again by 5 after 3 turns. Weak station on the next turn. When hitting more than 7 times at one time with a targeting attack, rate will decrease. Okay, so we can't hit him more than 7 times. Well, that's fun. Good to know. Let's get rid of that card. Ouch. And I'm dead. I'm slightly annoyed. I mean, I should have read the thing, but still, I'm slightly annoyed. So no more than 7 times. You know, I'll stay like this for now. 10% is okay. For now. Let's do one of these runs. Who am I running with? Well, not this one, actually. Hold up. Yep, not this one. Ooh. Nope. Okay, this one's fine, actually. Who are we making here? Who are we working with here? Let's try going, like, set up a new Yuki. We should be fine working like these, going with these. Let's hope.
ここがカオスの中ですか？
Oh, we can't rest. Ah, fuck it. Let's go for these right away. Let's get rid of you, and let's get rid of you. Three common cards, no. Whenever you create a card, snap status or curse cards, 24% chance to create one additional one. I think I'll go with this. Now, where's the tunnel? It's right in the middle. So we go here, we go here, here, up, here, down. Okay. Tuk tuk. Hey, how you doing, Leiko? Random question. Do you have any thoughts on Veronica animations? I mean, not really. They're cute. I'm not sure exactly what kind of thoughts you're wondering if I have, though. I think they're cute, but that's about it.
うちに守ってもらったそれよぶっ倒してやりましょう
How you doing, by the way? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm doing fine. Tired. It's been a busy day. But yeah, overall I'm doing fine. Looking forward to just being able to sleep tonight without any sound of hammering or drilling or construction work because tomorrow is Saturday. Oh Lord, please bring that day to me. I don't think I've never been. I mean, no. There's been a time that I've actually been more looking forward to being able to sleep, but it's been a while since the last time that I actually wanted to sleep so bad. Or like was looking forward to being able to sleep. But yeah, why are you asking about Veronica and Veronica's animations?
うちのバット、うちに守ってもらえて呼びましたか？
What the fuck? How do I do that? For me, I would like to see more scenes, time of her in the animations instead of the hamsters. No offense to anyone who likes the hamster. Um, I mean, yeah,
呼びましたか？すべてを飲み込む暗闇。
yeah, I can see that. You know, I don't really like. I don't have any personal investment on Veronica outside of me liking her mechanics. Her designs, her design, I think it's one of my least favorite. I think her, I think Veronica and Orly are probably, in terms of the way that they look, I think those two are probably my least favorite of the bunch. In terms of appearance. But I think I just saw in an animation, I think the hamster actually goes between her boobs at some point.
決断を切らねば深い暗闇へ。
Add 2 hits to the next shadow of the moon. Yeah, let's go for these.
黄昏の影、決断を滅せよ。任せてください。
Did you end up pulling on on the standard banner, Liko?
うちのバット、ちゃんと見届け、うちに守っても切らねば。うちのバット、それよ、ぶっ倒してやりましょう。行きなさい。ポルター
You did nothing too crazy. I mean, you must have gotten at least 1 5-star. Please, please give me the one that I want. I didn't get the one that I want. Oh, fuck. No. Well, let's get out.
不浄なる存在を滅するのみ。おお、ここがカオスの中ですか？
Searing daggers. When an enemy is defeated, no. Select one. Change. I suppose this is to change the HP. Equipment, absolute 0. Yeah, let's go for these. Choose one out of 3 cards. Honestly, I don't want any of them. For each card, like these could be useful, but honestly, I don't really want any of them. So let's not. Kaido and Haru? You're working on Haru? Okay, that's good. Like, Kaido is also a lot of fun. And Kaido only gets, I mean, every single character gets better with copies, but Kaido gets even better. I'd say, like, once you get Kaido, I think it's E3, he becomes like a big monster. So at some point down the line, if you keep, if you manage to get copies of Kaido, I would invest a little bit into him. But Haru is good. Haru is really good. She does a lot of damage. So we go then here, like down, then up, straight up, and then straight all the way. Okay. We're going down. It's kind of cool you got Haru though. Sad you didn't get Yuki. That could have been Yuki.
決断を滅せよ。ぶっ倒してやりましょう。
How do you definitely want to run with Mia? Wait, no, it's actually better if we keep going down. 1, 2, then 5, and then we go up, and then we go up again. No, hold up. We go up here, and then we go up again, and then we can go in straight. Yeah. Keep going down. What's the penalty that I have here? You know what? Give me the money. Like normally I go for these, especially with this team, but I feel like I'm gonna need the money in this run. How do you usually likes to go with Beryl, Mika? I'd say yeah. If you have Beryl, which I think you do, I think I recall you having Beryl E1. You could probably set up Mika, Beryl, and Haru. If you got Kalip or Kalipe or Kalipi, whatever her name is. Kalipi also works with her. Kalip. And we're going up. Oh, what am I doing? No. I don't need to take damage in this fight. I forgot that I had the 1 HP thing. Please. Let's go. This is the one that I want. Draw 1 attack card of this unit. Increase damage amount of those cards by 20%. Yeah, this is the one that I want. Because this decreases the amount of those, like by the damage by 20%. Epiphany. Okay, we have to go up next. Ooh. You and you, I think. Actually, no. Just you and you. Oh. Increase action count by 2, increase damage, decrease the cost of the next card of this unit used by 1. I actually like this one a lot. I was liking the one that did the additional hit, but I'm actually liking that one more now. And then we go up. Do I get more money or do I get a weapon now? Let's get the weapon now. For now, let's work on Yuki first, since she's doing AoE. And now we go up again, right? Up again, and then we keep going straight all the way. And then we have the tunnel here. Up again. Move 1 card, please, kind sir. We're working on Yuki, so we'll get rid of Yuki's things first. What do you do again? Oh. Oh, I see. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, we're going like these. Into these. Into these, into these. Oh. And we keep going straight. Yeah, we keep going. We could go up and avoid this guy. Get into another fight though. That could be good. But we're missing this question mark. Now let's keep going forward. Gastronomicon. I'm playing Haru, Mika, and Nia. That's a good team, actually. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good team. It's pretty fun to see Nia alongside with Haru, with Nia, and get to pick one of the cards, but out of 3. Yeah. 100%. That's also a really, really good one. The cool thing about Beryl, it's just the fact that Beryl, you can set her up to be just a retained monster. And you just keep stacking her, like, you just keep stacking her retained cards. And then eventually you just do a bunch of damage. But Nia also works. So you get AP from, like, for that team specifically, you do want to get a bunch of copies of, I don't remember what the card's called. The one that gives you 1 AP. And as much as you can, you want to go for epiphanies that give you 1 AP for Haru. Dice roll 70s, please. That's on a like ordinary run, because Nia likes to run these forbidden card that costs 0 and it has attunement. And every single time that you draw that card by other way that it's not drawing per, like, at the beginning of a turn, you gain 1 AP and you draw 1 card. So that's pretty dope, because Nia, all she does is just discard and draw, discard and draw, discard and brings, and you know, this card, instead of going to the graveyard, goes to the top of your library. And that's pretty much the combo with her. You just keep spamming that as much as you can, and you generate a bunch of AP. Oh no, it's poisoned. I'm in danger. What's up, Richard? How you doing? Please give me one. Please give me something good. Decrease the cost of 5. Wait, until 2 random cards. This is the one that I want, I think. Yeah, this is the one that I want here. How's life? Busy, tiring, but, you know, overall okay. Can't complain too much. Let's get rid of this one first. Let's see. ¿Qué vas a hacer, la de? Ah, ok. Y le doy sal. I want to heal, so I'm just gonna get rid of this card. Yeah, I think I'm giving the damage to the Moon Slash. Easy. How about you? Did I answer you? I think I did, right? Anyway, how about you? How you doing? When you draw by an ability, 24% shield gain for 1 turn max, 2 times per turn. Let's give this to you. Let's keep going forward. Give me money. Money. Not too bad. Just winding down for the year. Started learning 2D. Gonna see if I can rekindle some love for art again. I think we talked about that, right? Last time that you were around. The important thing is that you do it for fun. Let's get the upgrade. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. My wife's going to bed. I'm gonna go say goodnight. Ahaha, my wife has gone to bed, which means that now I can swear and say bad words. I shouldn't have done that. Oh boy. No, I'm not gonna. I mean, I swear in English in front of her. I don't swear in Spanish. Do we want to go to the event for a chance to another card? Yes. Increase by 100%. No, yeah, let's go for these. I'm gonna do it for myself and see how far I can push. Yeah, dude. It works if you find... I would advise against finding a community. Anytime that you want to get into a hobby, I would advise against joining any community when it comes to that specific interest that you may have. However, I will try to befriend people that are into the same thing. And I understand how those two things can be a little bit conflicting, right? Because if you join a community, then you have higher chances to actually know people that, you know, have interests aligned with you, with yours. And I understand that, but trust me, it's a lot better if you befriend someone in a different way, that it's not joining a community. Do we want to keep getting epiphanies? Is that something that we need? We got 7 here. We need one more for you. And we need... no, we have all of her epiphanies, so we don't really need any more. Like, getting cheeses will be nice, but for now, I don't really need to go into fights. I can't take it anymore. I would like to know what's going on in here without having to read. Trigger the healing epiphany. Yes, please. I don't care about the encroachment. I don't care. It's gonna be random, but... I mean, could be good. Choose one attack card in hand, plus 50% damage amount. Reduce the cost of this card by 1. It's one less card. But I feel like I'd much rather have these. It's an upgrade though, and it costs 0. Ooh. Choices, choices, choices. Oh. This one could be a lot better actually, never mind. Until used. I like that. Hello. Okay, before we do anything, let's gain 1 AP. Colin. Oh boy, I can't read. Oh boy, Kalini Lag. How you doing? In this event, the choice that allows you to choose the card that gets Epiphany is actually 100% Divine Epiphany. Oh really? I did not know that. I thought it was just, you know, a random Epiphany. I'll go for it next time. Thank you. I don't read too much when it comes to like the community and stuff like that. The only thing that I kind of pay attention to is the announcement. No, I believe you. Like, I don't worry, I believe you, because the game has a bunch of things that are like that. A bunch of things that have been lost in translation and all that stuff. And usually the main way for us to figure those things out is by seeing what other people are reporting. It's just that I try to avoid reading the Discord server too much or reading the forums too much. Or the Reddit. Because there's people that have some opinions that... yikes. Let's use this thing. Draw a card. Let's get rid of these. Oh boy. Voice, can you please cooperate? Please and thank you. It'd be super dope. 100% more damage until used. Yeah, let's give it to you. Oh, it's any card as well. Then in that case, get 19 cards. Now let's use it in here. Doesn't really matter. How you doing? Kalinilak? Call? Can I call you Call? Kalinilak doesn't roll off the tongue. It's super easy for me. Eh? Did you do it? I think you did, yeah. Calling? Okay. I'll be calling you calling. I hope whenever I call you, you answer my calling. I'm so funny. Sorry for the bad joke. I mean, not sorry. Fuck it. I own it. I like puns. My voice is going. I don't know. But yeah, again, thanks for the tip. I'll make sure to from now on always pick that one. I've chosen it a couple times. When the event was first running, and ever since the changes, I've been kind of going in different routes. So I don't always get that one. I always go through the tunnel, but for some reason, there's times that I just go to fight because sometimes I'm close to one of my characters going into horny mode. Doing fine, got tired of farming decks, and now I'm staying in bed. There we go. I want to farm decks, I just don't know what to farm for. I already have a deck I have two decks that I really like for Chizuru. I do want to farm, just for the memes, a basic attack set. And right now I'm trying to farm for a 0 AP cost Judy deck. Judy? Yuki. Yuki, not Judy. Release. Goodbye. How are we doing with Yuki? 70 out of 160. Doing fine. Oh, give me the cube. Yes, please. For now, I'm gonna give the cube to you. I know it's for everybody, but I'm not really... In case I don't find something better. If I find the metal, that'd be dope. That'd be great. But I don't recall if I have it on Veronica or Nia, which is what I usually like to play with Yuki. We wanna play first 1, 2, and 3? No, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Oh. 60% more damage, let's fucking go. But if I'm going for 0, yeah, let's go for these. This goes a little bit against what I'm trying to run, but... So in that case, we'll do the Karmic Flames. I was just lucky that metal event is triggering more often. I can't really tell you if that's the case, because before I was getting it pretty frequently. So I'm not really sure. Jesus Christ, dude, all the cool epiphanies. Sadly, it's this one. I don't like this one too much. This one can be dope and can do a lot of damage. I don't like the setup for this, because then this implies that I have to use Shadow of the Moon every single time. I could go for the basic attack one right now, actually, since we got it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, look at that. Yay. Tan tan, tan tan, tan tan. There you go. Take these. And also take these. Sixty percent, 60%. Sorry. Give me these. More zeros. Yay. I can't exhaust this one, but I can exhaust these. If you try to exhaust this card with Raid, it just goes back in the deck. Let's give 100% more all to... Hold up, what do we have in the deck still? Yeah, let's give it to Moon Slash. Why is that so difficult to pronounce for me? Oh, I don't know which mus I don't know which one is on the deck. Sorry. Okay, I hit the right one.
呼びましたか。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。行きなさい。ポルターガイスト。うちの場引きちぎってやる。
Uh-huh. We go for these, yeah?
呼びましたか。
Go for these.
行きますよ。
Into these.
決断を。
Into... Oh, yeah, that was actually perfect.
深い暗闇へ。決断を。
We do more damage, let's go.
決断を。参ります。これはすご。まあ悪くないっす。
It seems like we're actually going for
疲れ様。
basic attack. Basic attack. Chizuru. Let's give this a ray. This started the no thank you. Gain one action point and started the this could be I assume this works. Yeah, this 100% is going to work for Chizuru. At the start of the battle, create one wound status element. At the start of the turn, draw one more card. Now let's go for these. Although these could actually work with the weapon we have currently. 12% more damage. Yep. Let's go. We're going up, up, up. Okay, upgrade.
ちゃんと見てなさい。切らねば。
ちゃんと見てなさい。
はーい、任せてくれっすよ。
This is for one turn, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
行きますよ。決断を。深い暗闇へ。
Let's go.
呼びましたか。一味違いますよ。うちに守っても引きちぎってやる。切らねば。班長、防御しよう。参ります。
Yay. Well, speak of the devil. There you go, darling. We got it. And I think I'm gonna give it to Chizuru.
ちゃんと見てなさい。決断を。はーい、私やってみます。深い暗闇。
I actually shouldn't have done that. I should have used this quirk, but I'm stupid. Hey, come on, dude. Where's my cards? I don't want to use these. Oh well. I mean, we can use this. I mean, I have to now. Well, Maybe I shouldn't have, because now that I think about it, I'm actually going, if I'm gonna be using Chizuru for basic attacks, there's the other item. So maybe I should have waited for that.
決断を滅せよ。うちに守ってもらえて嬉しいよね。うちの場引きちぎってやる。切らねば。行きなさい。ボルターダイスト。うちに守ってもらえて嬉しい。うちの場ちゃんと見てなさい。決断深い暗闇へ。黄昏の影。私やってみます。次の攻撃は結構強いわよ。はーい。すべてを飲み込む暗闇。深い暗闇へ。なめないでよね。うちに守肩慣らしと行こっかな。行きますよ。一味違いますよ。うちの場うちに守ってもらえて嬉しい。
Please give me the one that costs 0. Yes! Yes, we got the one that costs 0. Or, but this is a single target. 6% damage amount for each round card this unit. For oh no, but this is not the one that lowers the cost. Yeah, let's get this one. Oh. One more all. Choose one card, sauce, increase card. The dead is yelling, choose one card, choose 2 cards. I think we'll go for these. We're going up. Honestly, I don't really care about this event. Oh, come on. I refuse to fail something that low. And we go up again. Alright. How do we play this one? I mean, there's not that many options, actually. We play upgrade. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care too much to Inko. Thank you so much for a raid. How you doing? Welcome, people. How's it going? Hopefully I did it right. Yeah, for anybody here, if you want to have a good time, chill vibes, and have fun with Civilization. I think that's what you play a lot of, right? I'm not sure about the name. I think it's Civilization. Oh, no. Is it Civilization? It looks like Civilization, I think. I don't know. I don't really know too much about those games. But I've seen you play the game. Yeah, make sure you go check Inko out. How you doing, Inko? What's up? You were modeling today? Civ 5 is so fun. You should Here's my thing with those games. They're a little bit too slow for my taste. Back in the day, I used to like World of Warcraft, Frozen Throne 2, and there was, dude, another one that I don't remember what the name was. It was a Chinese game with Chinese factions and stuff. I played it, this was like over 20 years ago. I played it when I was 12. Almost 25 years ago. I don't remember the name of the game. Let me see if I can. Chinese RTS game. Early 2000s, maybe? I don't remember. Battle Realms, maybe? I don't think it was this one. I don't remember what was the name of the game. How was your streaming go? To be honest, Civ is the only game of its genre I really like. I like really. Then you can set the pace at the start though and world height, etc. Yeah, like usually I'm just not into those games. I like watching people play them though. Battle Realms just like it does. It's because of Battle Royale. A very sad looking belly button. You want to show me?
はーい任せてください。呼びましたか？切らねばメスよ。いい風だな。はーい呼びましたか？
Oh, let's get rid of this card.
力が湧いてきますね。
Actually, let's get rid of this card. No, cost 0. Let's get rid of this one.
呼びましたか？流れを感じます。はーい。一味違いますよ。
What exactly am I boosting here? Please.
決断を。黄昏の影。鉄壁の守りを。はっ。アンウェン様の手にかかればみんな無敵になれるんだから。
Every other belly button I want looks nice, but this one looks like a t-shirt that got in the Dragonite's ring. How are you making the belly button? Are you sculpting it?
切らねば。うちのバットちゃんと見届け。じっとしててね。
It spooks you? Why? Do you have a tablet?
ちゃんと見てなさい。決断を深い暗闇へ切らねば。メスよ。決断を。
Let's see what we get here.
守ってもらえて嬉しいよね。
Jesus, dude, we're getting all the good stuff. Sadly, we can't use these. Morale 1, Vulnerable 2. Vulnerable 2 sounds a little bit better.
うちのバット。
There we go.
ぶっ倒してやりましょう。
I just like using my tablet for anything besides texturing. I mean, if you ever want help with... And I understand, I know that you like doing your things, your own pace, at your own time, the things that you want to do. I'm just offering, you know? If you ever feel like getting into sculpt mode, feel free to hit me up. I may not be streaming 3D anymore, but I do like helping people with it.
切らねば。
Let's get 1 AP
私の
before we do anything.
確実に倒してみせます。決断を深い暗闇へ。うちにちゃんと見てなさい。うちのば感謝しなさいね。うちに守ってもらえて嬉しいよ。うちじっとしててね。バットなめないよね。
Is it an occasion my trouble is I use it too much and then my mesh will start to look funny and weird and I regret it? I mean, but that's when you ask someone that, you know? That may or may not know about workflows and all that stuff and or may not help you with with guiding when it comes to that. You send me a pic. Let's see. Let's see this beauty. Let's see this beaut. It does look kind of cursed. It looks a little bit like you tried to smooth something out and you had the mirror modifier on. Oh. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong. Let's go for this. Actually, you shouldn't have gone for that because now it's going to target that card instead of... Okay, never mind. It target another one. What do we have here? Activate all basic attack cards. This could be dope. It can retain. Increase the damage amount of basic attack cards by 100% for one turn. Increase the damage of basic attack cards by... No, but this is better. This is better. You touch my tra-la-la. Really dates me. By how much in Vertex? Like if you had to guess my age, how old would you say that I am? Want to see if you get it right. $29? Well, thank you. You want to guess, Inko? I mean, I just said how old I was a couple of minutes ago. I told you how old I was. A couple of minutes ago. Well, thank you, Case, for guessing. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna be 37 in April. In 5 months, I'm closer to 37 than I am to 36. True story. No, really. No. My knees, but they don't really count because they've always hurt my whole life. I have weak knees. And hurt in the sense that if I kneel or if I sit on the ground, Japanese style, it hurts like a motherfucker, dude. It hurts so bad. And I wasn't I did karate. And it never stopped hurting. And that always make it sound like as you get older, everything just kind of falls apart. It's not necessarily that everything just falls apart, like starts falling apart. It's more than the choices that you made when you were in your 20s starts to have an impact in your life. You know, for example, if you ate way too much trash food in your 20s, when you get to 30, you're gonna probably suffer from acid reflux, or heartburn or stuff like that. It really depends on what you do in your 20s. Yeah, in my case, I don't really feel anything different to what I was feeling when I was 20. Outside of, I do have a couple of I wouldn't even say problems because it's not like a chronic thing. It's not a thing that I have every single time. But sometimes my stomach doesn't handle well certain things, but that's mostly because there was a time when I was in my early 20s that I was getting upset a lot, and I eventually developed a little bit of a gastritis from it. It's because I was dealing with my ISP back in the day, because I didn't have internet. I needed internet to work, and I was constantly fighting with my ISP because it wasn't working, to the point that every single time that I heard the little music they have, the little song they have whenever you call them, I will immediately start feeling like I was being stabbed from the inside.
ちに守ってもら切らねば深い暗闇へちゃんと見てなさい決断を滅せよ
Activate inspiration for one random card of these units for one turn, gain 2 morale. Inspiration decrease cost by 1. Yes. But other than that, nah, not really. To be fair, like I never really had any bad habit growing up. Like I never smoked. I did drink, but I drink when I was like 18, 19, give or take. And I will drink at, you know, like parties and gatherings that I will do with my friends. But that didn't last very long because I got hepatitis when I was 19 and basically I couldn't drink. Like technically speaking, I was told that once you get hepatitis, you can't drink for at least 5 years because your liver needs to recover. So I didn't drink at all. And by the time that I was 25, I didn't really care for drinks. And to this day, like I can drink, you know, if you give me champagne, I'm gonna drink champagne. Not because I like it, it's kind of like a personal thing that I have since I was a kid. I got drunk when I was 5 because I found the leftovers from the New Year's champagne thing. And now, no, I don't like the way it tastes. It's just a personal challenge thing. If I see champagne, I have to drink it. No, what the fuck did I do? No! No! What do I have in hand that actually do? I fucked up. He's gonna hurt. Can I kill it? No, I can't kill this guy. I could try, but I don't think I can. You have to crit. Yuki, if there was ever a time that you had to crit, it's now. Fuck, dude. Had she crit? That other one. Anyway. Yeah, it's kind of like a personal thing. I don't care for beer anymore. Back in the day, I will drink beer. And I also didn't care for the taste. But sometimes it could, you know, it could be a little bit refreshing, I suppose. There we go. Shizuto never letting me down. Now let's heal. I don't think alcohol has, or different types of alcohol have a different effect on me. But I've never really had them enough to actually be sure. The only one that I can't tolerate, I just don't like it. I freaking hate the way that it tastes. It's whiskey. It's the only alcohol that I've had. Mind you, it's not like I've had all the different kinds of alcohol in the world. But whiskey is the one that I've never been able to tolerate the flavor of. I think it's just because of the carbs and hops. Ooh. I mean, maybe. It's possible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink enough to be able to make an educated guess on that, but yeah. Other than that, oh well, never mind. I also don't like wine. I just don't like whiskey, but now it's like almost impossible for me to drink. What happened? Did you have a bad experience? Did you had a bad hangover? Upgrade. We do need to heal. Upgrade, attack. No. Upgrade. We need to set this off. So we'll do upgrade because this one's free. We need to heal, so let's go for that. Upgrade, and then hit this thing. Yay, we draw 2 cards. Yippee! Look at all those cards that cost 0. This is beautiful. Unpopular comment, seeing girls getting mind broken is the only reason why I'm still in this game. Unpopular, why is that an unpopular opinion? I have seen some people complain about the game being kind of like a Gunner bait type of game, and it's like, brother, what did you expect from a gacha game nowadays? But also, it's like, some people made too much of a big deal about it. Maybe I'm too sensitized to the whole thing, but I do feel like some people are a little bit, being a little bit too prudish when it comes to these type of games. If you're playing a gacha game, do you like waifus? It's that simple. At least that's the way that I see it. If you don't like it, don't play it. Uchino battle. But yeah, I've seen a couple. This is the main reason why I'm not really involved when it comes to the community of this game. I try to avoid the opinions of the people that play this game as much as possible. When it comes to things like Discord or Reddit or the forums, it's because those people tend to be a little bit too opinionated when it comes to all these, and they're a small minority, but still, they make too much of a big fuss about the amount of over-sexualization, the amount of over-sexiness in the game. And it's like, what did you expect, really? Like, honestly, realistically speaking, what did you think was going to happen? It's foul? Thank you. Appreciate that. If you have a shield at the start of the turn, I don't care. Yeah, sure. Whatever. There are some items that is like, if you have a shield, if you have a shield, if you have a shield, brother, how about game developers? How about if you're going to keep designing items for shields, how about you buff shields to the point that it's actually usable or like ideal to use them? Anyway. I just realized something. I just said thanks for following in Vertex. I'm reading the chat on Castro Labs, and whenever someone follows, it adds the name of it. Like it seems like any other message. So it kind of seemed like you just said, "Hey, just followed." So that's why, yeah. I never use shields in literally any game ever because games are not really designed around that. They added into it to kind of like give you an illusion option. It's like, oh, here's these many options that you have, but very rarely they're actually useful. One, 2, 3, 4. I think. 1, 2, 3. What do we draw? Perfect. Let's kill this guy. It's gonna hit me now, so let me heal up. Just gonna hit. Yeah, exactly. Not getting hit, but in this case, you can't do that. Right? In an action game, it makes sense. Just don't get hit. Just dodge. Or parry with your weapon if you have that option. But not here. Like well, not all 3 of them. These 2. She has, in some illustrations, she has no boobs. In some others, she has boobs. It's kind of inconsistent. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Right? So let's go for these. And 0 again. This is beautiful, dude. All these zeros. For 1 turn, 2 will-o-wisps for each hit of the next card. Add 1 hit to the next attack. 3 will-o-wisps for each attack card of this unit in hand. This can actually be useful if I actually manage to go for these. Hey, how you doing, dude? What's up? That's a cute emote. Some people do wonders with the emotes in Twitch.
決断を深い暗闇へ。はーい、流れを感じます。呼びましたか？一味違いますよ。
This is going to be 370, and this is... Let's go for these. Those guys are spooky. They hit like a truck. If you don't kill this guy quickly... Because right, what's happening is that this guy is buffing the attack for this guy. It's giving him more damage. And if you don't kill this guy quickly, this guy can pretty much end your run. Sorry for your English. I think your English has been fine so far, Liko. I don't think you have to worry about anything at the moment. Or ever, really. We can work it out. How many do we need? We need, okay, just the one, and we're going to be able to get a little bit of healing. Let's go for these. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna be able to get a little bit of healing because we don't have that thing. Alright, that sucks. I mean, it's dead anyway, but I wanted to heal. What character are you making, Inko? By the way, I never asked, I think. What character are you working on? Your avatar? Irasha. 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. Okay. That's fine. And then let's get rid of this shield. What do we have here? What do we have here? Dun, dun. Okay, when there are 4 more, yeah, let's go for these. Can't believe that I actually ended up going for a basic... It wasn't my intention to do a basic base attack build for Chizuru. She's just some horse girl design I bought from someone a while back. Specifically for modeling practice. It's small and cute. Isn't your avatar also meant to be small and cute? Initiate the battle, extra attack damage 35%. I'm not doing extra attack. Don't really care for these. Let's wake him up. What's up, buddy? Are you sleeping? Just having a good night? I just wanted to check, you know. Sorry that I woke you up. Trigger Epiphany for 1. Select the cards. There we go. What do you... Okay, I suppose this is the only one that doesn't have any Epiphany yet. Give me the Fortitude. Putting things off should be recognized as a sport. That way we could go pro. We could easily go pro. Let's heal, let's gain 1 AP. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Putting things off is amazing, until you can't put them off anymore. But, while you can, it's amazing. Yeah, you. Should have done that the other way around, but that's fine. To the big legs, easily. Should be a category on Twitch. Putting things off. And it's just a bunch of people that just join the chat because they want to, well, put things off. Would be fun, I don't know. I should have used this first.
決断を参ります。うちのバットじゃじっとしててね。バット次の攻撃は結構強いわよ。切らねば深い暗闇へ。
Okay, I can't go to. Never mind. It's dead now. Oh, we can heal a little bit. Yay! That's the biggest downside to 3D modeling. Even if I get more efficient, it's still wildly time consuming. So it can be hard to motivate myself to make fix to things that are technically good enough. The way that you get around that, it's just moving on to the next thing. Unless you're working on something that's very, very specific. Like, for example, say you're working on your avatar and you want to keep improving it every single time. If you're just doing things because you want to... No, literally. Wait, what? When drawing ability increases the amount of cards, 35%. This could be good. Select and copy one card from 3 random or higher. Yellow. Let's see what we get. It's sad that we couldn't get the weapon that we wanted for her, because that was her best in slot. No, that makes sense. That's why I learned to work at the speed that I work. It's because if I take longer than a couple of days to finish something, I'd lose interest. I don't want to work on it anymore. I wanted to get another copy of these. Would have been dope. Let's give this card to Ray. And I don't think we want to get rid of anything. Sadly, Chizuru had, like, not Chizuru, Yuki has this weapon. I'm really sad that I couldn't get the weapon that I wanted. Very, very sad. I mean, this is better than these, honestly. Jan. No, my card. No, bring it back, dude. I need that card. Come on. What a dick. So let's get these. Let's start rolling. Rolling. Whoa. Actually, you should go for these two. No, my card. Dude, stop. Stop it. Stop it. My cards. Ooh. Of course. You guys can ask me anything you guys want to ask me. I don't have to answer. But you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. How long is my hair? Why is that nose? Hold up. I don't know. These long? Nah, fuck. Young wig? No, mine's longer, dude. It's that long. I need to brush my hair and shit. I watched it today. And maybe I shouldn't have used this thing the way that I did. Oh, yours is the same length? Mine was a little bit longer, but I went to get a haircut and I was like, hey, just cut about this. You know, just cut about this much. And the lady was like, okay, cool. Let's do that. You know? She cut all these, dude. Like basically, it was this long a year ago. And she cut it all the way to here. She cut all of these. Let me get a. It's got probably about that. It was very annoying. Yeah, I still don't know how to use this thing, dude. You immediately feel regret. I do want to get another, like, I got a haircut recently, but I didn't get it because I got it basically because it was hurting my scalp because I was getting so many, like my hair was getting tangled up a lot and it was pulling my hair. And to the point that I was losing a bunch of hair because of that, dude. As soon as I got the haircut, my hair was a lot more like easier to handle. And yeah, I'm thinking about getting another one to give it a little bit more shape, but we'll see.
呼びましたか決断をはーい切らねば呼びましたか決断を
My brain is turning off, dude. It can get high maintenance surprisingly fast. Yeah. I've been growing my hair out for since 2020, since the pandemic started. Prior to the pandemic, I mean, if you go through my clips and you sort them out by date, you'll see. I've had a couple of different hairstyles. I guess. I had one that was can short. I've had buzz cuts. I've had not in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, I've been just growing my hair out. But prior to that, how do I play this game? I forget.
呼びましたか
So we want to go for these.
感謝しなさいね
Draw a card. Gonna go for these.
行きなさいポルター
Draw another card. Thank you. We want to go for these, and I think I want to get rid of these.
が湧いてきますね
Not really, but wanted to see if I could get something else. Didn't. Let's go for these. Let's go for these.
暗闇一味違いますようちに守ってもらえじっとしててねバット黄昏の影
Hey, my cards. They're back, but I can't use them.
切らねば
Sad. But we'll see. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna get the haircut. I mean, I will at some point, but I don't know if I'm going to get it this month. The last one, it was more simply because I wanted to, well, I wanted my scalp to stop hurting. That's why I got that haircut.
呼びました流れを感じます流れを感じます決断深い暗闇へ私やってみます
1, 2, 3. I suppose I don't use these.
ちゃんと見届け決断を
1, 2, 3. Oh, right. I forget I don't have. Haven't done the thing.
はーい
So
任せてください
well, let's see what we draw.
バナナスと行こっかな
Yay! More damage.
バット
What did you steal?
強い波が
I-
来るんじゃないっすかねうちにまたナラスと行こっかな 切らねば深い暗闇へ。はあ、一味違いますよ。
Can I get this card back, please? Thank you.
うちのじっとしててね。
Yeah, it's okay, Inko. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for rating. Thank you so much for hanging out in the conversation. Had a lot of fun. Thank you. I'll be leaving soon too, because I'm getting tired. My brain started to drift away like I'm Biden or something, and my voice is starting to go out. You have a good time, all right? Catch up later. Stay safe, and once again, thanks a lot for the raid. Exactly.
決断を。
I'm just tired. It's been a long day.
切らねば
It's been a long day, and I haven't been awake for that much, for that long.
決断を切らねば。はっ。参ります。
Diddle-a-long, diddle-a-long. Okay.
まあ悪くない。
Okay, I'm getting kind of sad that I didn't actually
お疲れ様。
do the things the way that I wanted, but at the start of the next turn, after taking damage 80%, fix shield. Why not? Why not? Why not? Chaos loot. No, I don't know why I'm checking this out. I don't have tokens. Doodle, 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 doodle. Ooh, let's see. Definitely go for these. Definitely go for these, 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 these.
深い暗闇へ。バットバット引きちぎってやる。バット
I should have used the upgrade. My brain is, yeah, again, my brain is just toast by now. Sadly.
うちのバッうちにバタ鳴らしといこっかな。呼びましたか。うん、力が湧いてきますね。切らねば深い暗闇へ。水の流れるままに。はーい。一味違いますよ。うちのバッじっとしててね。バットうちに強い闇があるんじゃないですかね。はっ、参ります。切らねば決断を。
Oh no, no, it's gonna make me discard that.
呼びました。任せてください。流れを感じます。はーい、すべてを飲み込む暗闇。切らねば黄昏の影。私やってみます。深い暗闇へ。流れを感じます。
Alright, this turn is gonna be fun.
バット
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
ちゃんと切らねば。はっ、参ります。バットバットバッ 刀引きちぎってやる。抜刀刀らしといこっかね。抜刀切らねば。この力を使ってでも。これはすごっ。まあ悪くない戦闘だったわ。お疲れ様艦長。
Oh, got it. Wait, got it. I mean, it doesn't matter though, because we have these. These are 30%, 40%. 30%, 40%. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I made all the wrong choices. These run. And I also chose the wrong epiphany um, for Tsukuyomi. But oh well. Such is life, I guess. At least now I have a better idea of what I have to go for. If I want to make a basic attack Chizuru. No, Yuki, no! Who's live right now? No. Oh, Nucky's around. I'll send you guys over to Nucky. I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Unless I'm really bored, I'm most likely not going to stream over the weekend, so I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, stay safe, sweet dreams, sweet rest of your day, whatever time it is for you. Thank you so much for hanging out and the company as always. And bye bye. All right, peace. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.